Lucy Grealy sits in a sunlit hospital room, her fingers tracing the scar where a third of her jaw once was. The cancer's gone, but the real battle, it's just beginning. Returning to school, she faces a hall of whispered cruelty and stares that cut deeper than any diagnosis. What's worse, the disease she fought or the face she must live with? That question haunts her every step, and it's far from answered. Lucy's cancer is gone, but the mirror never lies, or maybe it lies too much. How do you live when your reflection feels like a daily sentence? Lucy was 9 when she beat Ewing's sarcoma, a bone cancer that took a chunk of her jaw. But the real ordeal began at school in Connecticut, where classmates whispered monster behind her back. The scarred face wasn't death, but an entirely new kind of social exile. The boys poked, the girls avoided, and Lucy learned pain wasn't only in hospitals. Think of your reflection like a coin with two faces. One you see, honest and raw, the other, society's judgment hiding in every glance. For Lucy, the mirror was less a friend and more a battleground. It doesn't just reflect, it broadcasts. Peer rejection is like static buzzing from that mirror's other side, warping self-worth as surely as the scar-altered bone. Surprisingly, Lucy's suffering birthed a rare power, brutal honesty about beauty's price. She realized wanting to be loved for your soul alone is a sweet but rare dream. Most of us wear masks or battle scars, but Lucy's truth tore them all off. That made her both painfully vulnerable and fiercely insightful. She became a master of turning imperfection into raw, unforgettable strength. Lucy learns early, to survive the world's stares you craft a mask. But the deeper the mask, the harder the truth tries to break free. At school, Lucy perfected her cool mask. She laughed first, cracked jokes, made herself small to avoid attention. Like a chameleon, she tried to blend into classrooms from New Canaan to Connecticut without raising suspicion. But the mask was exhausting, a high-wire act of pretending everything was fine when inside she felt anything but. Yet ironically, beneath every mask is a desperate wish, to be truly seen and loved, scar and all. Lucy's story is a masterclass in this paradox. Wanting invisibility to survive while secretly craving the spotlight, to be recognized not for imperfections but for her whole self, became a daily internal war. Eventually, Lucy dropped the mask. The freedom wasn't instant, she still met judgment, but shedding pretense gave her a raw power. She embraced her scars as signature, not shame. Suddenly, others' disdain lost its sting. That freedom turned her pain into a unique voice, a voice that almost demands you listen. Lucy's journey isn't just about pain, it's about discovery. What if the real tragedy wasn't cancer or scars, but the blindness we have about beauty and truth? Lucy reflects on 15 years of being treated not for illness but for looking different. That invisible pain, the exclusion, the whispers, the relentless feeling of ugliness, was the wound she bore longest. The petting zoos, birthday parties, and school hallways turned into arenas of silent battle. This invisible wound hurt as fiercely as any tumor. Her experience reveals how self-consciousness is a habit, a world of constant comparing and doubting, like wearing tight shoes you can never take off. Lucy calls this the habits of self-consciousness, trapping people in a cycle of fear and desire for perfection that never feels enough. It's the quiet monster lurking behind smiles and social masks. Yet in that world of unknowing and pain, Lucy discovers a radical insight. Truth and beauty aren't fixed, aren't about flawless faces or perfect acceptance. They live in honesty, struggle, and resilience. By embracing imperfection, Lucy teaches us that being loved and loving ourselves is about showing scars, not hiding them, a lesson more of us need to learn. Remember Lucy, sitting by that hospital window, staring at the mirror she both feared and needed. Her story ends not with pain conquered, but with truth embraced. That to be human is to wrestle with imperfections and find freedom in facing them. Next time you feel judged by your reflection or the world's glare, try this. Drop the mask for 1 minute and greet yourself with one honest compliment. It might just change everything. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.